My son caught his first bedfish right here. Can actually make casts over here now. Simple little trick when you're doing this.
Oh.
See how that little piece goes back and forth on there?
Yeah.
I try to get the line back lined up with that thing. That way the line's not started over here. Now that it's lined up with it, I could do that. And it will, because if you started it over here, then the line will try to skip over, and that's how you get those thooks.
Oh, got it.
I've learned that recently. Alright guys, so I'm out at one of my local pond spots, and I want to discuss real fast bed fishing and like the winter to spring transition. Informative Fisherman Nick put out a video this morning on the difference between the winter to spring transition and actual going into pre-spawn. It's a little bit different, both of them. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about that, go over to Nick Informative Fisherman's page and watch his new video on that, on the difference in both of them. So I wanted to add a little bit to that. Sorry, I'm out of breath a little bit. Just walked over here, kind of jogged down the trail so I could do this real quick before I leave. Anyway, so what we have here is, like in California, we have a lot of deep reservoirs. We also have a lot of small ponds like this. Now, the first ones that are going to go and change from like the winter to the spring and have a little bit more action in them, you're probably going to get a little more action in these small, really shallow ponds like this. This pond is super duper shallow. What's up, Duck? And I know this pond like back of my hand, man. That I know every little nook and cranny in this pond. And if I was able to float this pond right now, I could get on my rock piles and drag stuff up over the rock piles and probably catch some fish today. But I'm just really checking out what's going on here. This pond will get warmer than the ponds right around the corner from here that are a lot deeper than this pond, that have clearer water. That clearer water is going to stay cold a little bit more, and this muddy water will get it'll get warmer faster. So if you want to go try to find some fish and get on a good bite, and you don't have a boat like a lot of us, your best bet is to go and to find some smaller ponds like this that you know are shallow. This one's probably maybe 7 or 8 feet deep when it gets full like this. There's a pond around the corner that gets about 15, 16 feet deep and it's super clear water. That one probably will get warmer a couple weeks later than this one. And there's also a pond right down the street that is shallower than this. It's super shallow. It's only like 3 feet, maybe 4 feet deep. And that pond gets super warm super fast. There's not really many big fish in that one, so it's kind of eh. But if you want to go get on a good bite, there's a lot of small fish in that one, and you can catch them like crazy over there. So if you want to get on a good bite for the winter to spring transition, and I guess going into also the pre-spawn, because sometimes, like they said on Nick's video, it can happen overnight. Those fish change, and all of a sudden you got fish up on beds. They come in real quick and they do their thing and they're gone. I've had that happen before, where I had a bunch of fish that were like 8, 9, 10 pounds. There was like 3 or 4 of them all pushing on one bed. Me and my buddy Rich tried to catch those fish. They would not eat anything, man. And we went back the next day. Fish were gone. The only thing that was left was the male, because once they do their thing, those females are gone. The male pushes them out of there. And sometimes you get one day, sometimes it'll be an hour, sometimes it'll be a couple hours. Sometimes you get like some weird weather and the fish will push in and come back and do some weird stuff. But anyways, if you want to get on a good one, you want to get on some fish early in the year, your best bet is to try to find some chocolate milk water, throw some reaction baits, and try to get a fish to bite. Anyways, I'm going to head down the road, hit some more spots. I'm going to head down here and make some more casts out at some of these trees with my gill bait. Caught an 8-pounder on this last year, and we are heading to Rancho Seco tomorrow, like I was saying, to try to get some redemption on those big fish. We're either going to look for fish on beds, or we are going to cruise around, because we have our little raft with the trolling motor now, and we are going to cruise around in the raft. We're either going to hunt for the ones on the beds, or we're going to go hit the shadow line, which is going to be where the fish hang out deep, just out of the light, because it's going to be sunny tomorrow and it's going to be like 74. So all right, anyways guys, thanks for watching. Urban Bass Slayers, and hopefully I'll catch a fish I can add it into this. Thanks for watching.